Manchester United 2, Atalanta 2. That's how the game ended, way down in Italy. Welcome to Manchester United Matters channel. I go by the names of Rokan David, aka RD, and I'm bringing you the breakdown of the match reaction to this encounter where Manchester United really had all go to the very much needed point in there. This is something they failed to do last season in there, because they had to get 1 point in Germany, that is in Leipzig in there, and they really failed to get that 1 point to make it to 10 points. Now they are only left with 2 games. If at all they win away, if at all they win home against Young Boys, they will be through into the Champions League stages in there. But good enough, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has bagged himself a very important point that has really reduced on the pressure that would have been put on him by the Manchester United fans and board after losing 5-0 to Liverpool. He went ahead to win 3-0 against Spurs. He has drawn away against Atalanta, and he is playing Man City next at Old Trafford next weekend, this weekend in there of this week, before we head into the international friendlies in there. Now I really have some points to talk about into this game of football. I really want to talk about the negatives first. The first negative is Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire cost United the second goal. So I think, like it or not, time has really come at United to give Harry Maguire a rest. He should be rested. He should be rested. If at all Rafael Varane happens to return, let Rafael Varane and Eric Bay play into that so-called central defense, because Harry Maguire has looked a calamity in the central defense of Manchester United. In the game of Leicester City, he really looked a culprit and a victim, and we conceded 3 goals out of the 4 we conceded. 3 of them were because of Harry Maguire. In the game of Liverpool, we conceded close to 3 goals because of Harry Maguire. In the game of Atalanta that we won 3-2 at Old Trafford, we conceded two goals, almost all of them because of Harry Maguire. Today, we almost lost away at Atalanta, yet we had leveled in there because of Harry Maguire. Eric Bay getting a very good game, marking out very well a man who goes by the names of, he's called who? That Jamaican lad, black, very dark man in there that really scored that second goal in there. He really put him on the carrier, and Eric Bay knew that the Gallowwood was offside, but guess what? Harry Maguire had played him offside, and the gap between, and the space between Harry Maguire and Eric Bay was too much to be handled in there. Harry Maguire being a very slow defender. I don't know why he really wants to put himself into that, and he was really so much onto that Luke Shaw side. He wants to play so much next to Luke Shaw in there, yet he is supposed to be in the middle of the park. He is supposed to balance between Luke Shaw and Eric Bay, because the attack is coming in from the right hand side. What are you doing on the left hand side? When the attack is coming from the left-hand side and you mark the left-hand side, you leave a lot of space on the right-hand side where they're attacking in from. Which type of marking is this? And people are coming out to blame Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. This is not all about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. This is common sense. Even Rio Ferdinand, I've seen him commenting about it, saying that Harry Maguire, you should play next to your centre back. That means your other centre back, where he is, that means that's where the attack is coming from, and that's where you should be playing next to him. But he gives him a very big space between them and Zapata. Yes, I've gotten that name, Zapata, the Jamaican who plays for Atalanta, gets that goal in. If it's not Ronaldo, Greenwood, Danny Van Beek putting up that pressure on Jadon Sancho, oh my God, we wouldn't have gained this. So Harry Maguire, I beg, he's supposed to be benched. He needs to go on the bench, because however much is the captain, if at all the captain is not giving out if at all the captain is costing the team, why should we play him into a game? We shouldn't be playing him into a game of football, because he is costing our team. He is costing our team. You get? He is costing our team. And in the game of Man City, if at all he brings Harry Maguire again, the same thing is going to happen. It will happen, because Harry Maguire is of form. He is of form. You get? So I really feel like the manager is putting his job at risk again. Sorry for that. By fielding Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire shouldn't be in our team. I will tell you this, and you guys know. You've seen him cost us. Ever since his return, that's when these losses started. He was hurriedly brought back, yet Eric Bailly was there. Because in the game, in the match prediction, I really thought that Lindelof was going to partner with Eric Bailly in the game against Leicester City. To my surprise, Ole brings in Harry Maguire, yet Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in his press conference said Harry Maguire had just trained just in the morning, just one day, and then you bring him back. What does Ole Gunnar Solskjaer want from us? We've agreed that he's not the right man for the job, but these are things that are obvious. You get? Talking of Danny Van Beek and Jadon Sancho, when you have them on the pitch together with the manager match, you've seen what happens. We pass the ball more quicker. We attack in there. Our press is really high in there. And that's why the second goal came in, because of that press. And I was shocked in there. Scott McTominay is on a yellow card. You leave him on the pitch and talk of Paul Pogba. Then you bring in the Nemanja Matic. I think the right man to be taken off was Scott McTominay, because he couldn't really battle into challenges again or tackles, because he was booked. And he was given, even he did a second foul. No sooner had he gotten a yellow card, and the referee gave him the last warning, and then the manager kept him on the pitch. What kind of managing is this? You get? You have to take off Scott McTominay, because when we are attacking, it does not help us. Paul Pogba gives us a lot when you are attacking like a game like that. You get? So the good thing is that he took off Scott McTominay. He brought in Danny Van Beek. He took off Bruno Fernandes and brought in Jadon Sancho, meaning that he had three forwards: Mason Greenwood, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Edson Cavani in there. So I really felt like that. In those minutes, however much there were, like 5 minutes left, I really felt it that United is going to score in there, and indeed they came in. But all I want to cancel out is people saying that it's Moments FC. I really feel like people are undermining the efforts of the manager. The manager is the one who brought on Mason Greenwood. He plays into Scott McTominay, breaks the play of a team which goes by the name of Atalanta. He passes into Mason Greenwood. Greenwood passes into Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes does the back heel. It finds Ronaldo well positioned, puts it at the back of the net. How do you call that Moments FC, that individual brilliancy? Then, who brought Mason Greenwood? Who put in Bruno Fernandes? Who put in Ronaldo? Because for me, what I call individual brilliancy is like a player getting that ball and taking on players alone when the team has done everything that has failed. You get? But if at all a player gets in that ball and passes into this team in there, like 4 passes from Scott McTominay to Mason Greenwood to Bruno Fernandes to Ronaldo, if at all there is an interplay of close to 4-3 passes between players, how do you call that individual brilliancy? How do you call that Moments FC? Even in the second goal that United scored, it's not Moments FC, because that ball came into there and Mason Greenwood passed it to Ronaldo because he was there, and Ronaldo took a nice shot. You get? So let's give Ole credit where it's due, because all these things that we are saying, he's the one who brought on Danny Van Beek, Jadon Sancho, and Mason Greenwood. Ronaldo and Cavani pushed up forward to look for that equalizer, and it came through. How did you want it to come through? That's how it came through. So I really feel like sometimes people hate Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but I really feel like there are certain good things he's doing for the team. However much I really want him out of the team, but I won't discredit him where he deserves credit, because certain things he's doing them very well, and others he's not doing them as wanted in there. But our defending in there was scrap. Rafael Varane getting an injury in there. It looks like he was hurried back ever since he got out from the final of the UEFA Nations League. They hurried him back. It looked like he has gotten the same injury. And this time around, let's give the man a rest. Let's give him a rest. Let him heal. You get? Let him heal, because we are really costing him a lot. You get? Let's not hurry him back. Let's use Eric Bailly, Victor Lindelof in there. They can do a very good job together. You get? So let's not hurry him back, because the club has other defenders. It's like the club doesn't have other defenders. Yeah, he's a world-class defender, I admit, but we should admit the more we call him back and really put him back here hurriedly, we are costing him. We are costing him. That's what I really tell you about a man who goes by the names of Harry Maguire. We are costing him. So I really feel like we shouldn't hurry him back. We should give him back time such that he heals and everything is going to be okay. That is Rafael Varane in there. It's a big blow because he's one of the best players, one of the best defenders in the world that we are having here at Manchester United, and he is away, and I really feel like we are really being costed a lot in there, and I think he's really going to return. They are going to hurry him back because we have a very big game against Man City in there. But Rashford played very bad. Too selfish in there. The same applies to Mason Greenwood, though this time around Mason Greenwood just found himself he cannot take a shot and just had to give the ball to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo hit it to the back of the net. Well taken shot in there, and I really like Ronaldo in there, and he has lifted United, because last season he's the difference in the Champions League, because we needed that win. We needed a point at Leipzig and we failed to get it, and we missed it by 1 goal, and that was all because of poor defending. Poor defending is not replicating itself back this season only. Even last season we defended poorly in there, though there are games that we really had to get them back easily enough, but this time around the defense is looking bad. So congratulations Manchester United. I really want to feel like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, a back three, an injury gotten, United had conceded a goal, he brings in Mason Greenwood, goes to a back four again, and Harry Maguire had costed him. I don't know why the manager doesn't really look like Harry Maguire is costing him. I don't know why. He's not supposed to be on the pitch. He is not supposed to be on the pitch. He is not supposed to be on the pitch. That is Harry Maguire. So I really feel like he should not be there this time round. I really feel like he has costed United enough, and there is no way we should really have him on our pitch again. I feel like he shouldn't be there. Yeah, that's what I think. Let them bring in another player. You get Vinder of Gothenburg. I think he's going to be fit in the game of Man City. I know Ole, stubborn as he is, he's going to bring in Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire into that game if Rafael Varane is not past fit. So another calamity in there. So these are the reasons as to why I really come out and say that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should be out, because you can't tell me that any competent coach can't see that Eric Bay is one of those defenders that's supposed to be on the pitch. And trust me, if at all a very good manager comes in with Manchester United, Harry Maguire will be in the 4th picking order at Manchester United. Rafael Varane will be the number 1 spot, Eric Bay 2nd spot, Victor Lindelof 3rd spot, because they have attributes better than Harry Maguire. You get? So I really feel like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is playing Harry Maguire because he purchased him highly at a very high price. I think that's why he's bringing him in there. So I really feel like lots of challenges are still ahead of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and the way we are playing the game of football really does not depict to be like a team of Manchester United, because we have very good players, and I don't know why our players aren't really given that freedom to come on and pass that ball in there. Danny Van Beek comes on, Sancho comes in, you see different game of football altogether. So it shows you that this is what United is all about. United is all about attacking. And if at all you have Danny Van Beek, Nemanja Matic, on the pitch, Jadon Sancho, you'll see a very good press and a very good attack-minded United in there. So I don't know what you think about this win. To me, I really feel like we thank God for this win, because certain things really come out late in there, and though you feel like the goal is coming because of the players on the pitch, but we need to get these games done early enough to rest our players in there, because Ronaldo is aged, Cavani is aged. We need to rest these players because we really have a very long season to go in there. So smash the like button, comment and share. Go by the names of RD. That's my match reaction to Atalanta 2, Manchester United 2 in there. United on top of group, is it group F? Yeah, I think it's group F. Tied on points with a team which goes by the names of Villarreal, but because in the Champions League, head-to-head is standing by. When you met who won one another, when United met Villarreal, United hit Villarreal by 2 goals to 1 in there. So that shows you that United is really on top of the table, and they are remaining with Villarreal. They just need to get a point on Villarreal and win against a team which goes by names of Young Boys at Old Trafford. I expect that to be a goals galore in there against a team which goes by names of Young Boys. I think United are now through because this was the hardest game they had to go, because they have a game against Young Boys, and that's going to be a must win at Old Trafford, and we expect lots of things to happen in there. So I really want to see your reaction in the comment section below. I remain RD onto the Manchester United Matters channel.